Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Victoria. Welcome to this quite interesting video. I feel like I said this for every video. Quite interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be a healing one. I'm also feeling very chill today, and can I even speak? Anyway, I've done this one I think twice before. Basically where I talk about which chakra of yours is blocked and how you can unblock it. So I feel like these are really helpful and healing videos. Hopefully you guys will think so as well. And yeah, well, all I have to say is that I have 4 groups, group number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can take your time, meditate on it, or just quickly pick whichever one pulls you in the most, however you prefer picking cards, and go on to your part of the video. I just want to say though, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this one can help a lot of you, because yeah, I feel like it's gonna be quite interesting and maybe a bit brutally honest today. So if you're not into that, then ooh, maybe this is not the best video for you. It might get too honest. But yeah. Thank you for watching again, and let me know in the comments what you think about these, and yeah, I'll just move on to group number 1. Hello, group number 1. You are a very interesting group because this is actually the first time that I'm including a chakra that's not one of the main ones, technically. It's the ear chakras. Yes, we have chakras in our ears, and maybe some of you can even feel it. I'm guessing a lot of the people who are gonna pick this group and have their ear chakras blocked probably also really like music and feel very moved to it, because I mean, other people can have that too, obviously, but I just have this feeling that you guys are gonna be more of this type. Maybe not all of you again, as I said, but yeah. So you probably like music and like to listen to things, learn things the best when you're listening. I like audiobooks more than probably reading books. And yeah, that's especially prominent if your ear chakras are sensitive. For me, that's a big thing. Maybe you maybe your ears ring a lot. Maybe you have that a lot. That's a big sign. Maybe you're clairaudient and you even know that. Maybe you hear some things sometimes. But clearly now you're probably not, because your ear chakras are blocked. But yeah, the ear chakras. Usually, I think what they say is that the right ear is the one that's connected more to the male influence, and if it's blocked, it's because of a male's influence, and the left one is because of a female's influence. Um, yeah, and yeah. Anyway, what else I want to say about the ear chakras is that a lot of times they can get blocked because of negative things that we hear, just negative of frequencies. It can be music as well, I guess. But a lot of times it's negative self-talk. That's how it manifests, actually, the block. You can see it a lot. If you're if your ear chakras recently became blocked, you'll probably notice that you feel like you've been more negative with yourself. You've been telling yourself, oh my god, I'm so stupid, how could I do that, like something like that. Even if you don't fully mean it, you're still saying it, and it still matters that you're saying it, if you know what I mean. Like, you should never be telling yourself, oh, I'm so stupid. No, you should at least say some word that's a bit nicer or try to. But yeah, it's really important to see who you're talking to, what you're listening to. You might be watching a lot of things that are drama related, gossip related. Oh, gossip is one that really can block that. Judgmental things. And it just really... I think when your ear chakras are blocked, you can probably notice as well that the things that you hear a lot of times will get skewed up. Like, I have this feeling that when you hear something, your brain will automatically start thinking that it's something else, or that it's negative, or you're gonna have a lot of misconceptions, especially when you're listening. You're gonna have trouble listening as well. But yeah. And I just want to say again that not all of you are gonna have super sensitive your chakras, but I did have to mention it for those of you that do, and you probably know who you are. Anyway, I'm gonna cut to where I laid out the tarot cards. Okay, group number one. Finally, we're seeing the cards after all of that. Anyway, you got the World, the Page of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Devil, and the Judgment, and we can really see where these blocks are coming from, can't we? I mean, Judgment coming at the end. Clearly, there's a lot of people that you're probably hanging around with that are really kind of toxic. You might not be hanging around them in real life, or these might be people that you're watching on a daily basis, or not even, doesn't have to be daily, but it's probably something that you watched, something that you heard, really emphasis on things going through your ears. So if it's just something visual, it shouldn't affect your chakras, but especially when you hear things, that's the important part. So you're probably around people or just watch a lot of things that are negative, and really not good for you, very toxic, and there's a lot of judgment there from these people towards you and towards others. It doesn't always have to be them judging you, just them judging and you hearing that is really gonna affect you and manifest in some kind of block. I also didn't mention, but obviously if you have some kind of problems with your ears, some people have, trouble like pain and stuff like that, or clogged ears, I guess. That can be because of these chakras being blocked. And looking at the world, I have this feeling when I look at it that it's like the whole world, everything that you've taken in so far has this whole time, it feels like your whole life, just all of the things built up and manifested this block. I hope that makes sense. Like, it wasn't just one thing. Maybe there was a more triggering thing or person. And I don't you all maybe know or find out which of your ears is blocked, left or right, but here, because of the Page of Swords, I'm inclined to think that it could be male for a lot of you, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like a big reason that you're blocked is because of people who, or a particular person who is kind of young, immature, and kind of speaks before thinking and doesn't really think too much. Is just like really rash with their speaking. And also I get this feeling of coldness, like a cold person who just doesn't care, and they're really like not very connected emotionally. They're very like intellectual people, let's say, like more of a thinking person. So yeah, there might be some judgments from there that really affected you. And I feel like this made you look towards other things that are even more toxic. I feel like it started off with some of this and then it moved on to something bigger. Like, you kept engaging in conversations with people that, like to gossip, like to judge, and it's not your fault, this is just how society is. And it just, as long as you can recognize it and work on it, it's fine. And try to stop watching people like this, watching movies like this. There's just some movies that, there's just no reason to watch those. And I don't know why, but I'm also thinking about like true crime and stuff as well. Just hearing things like that, it's not always good for you. And I feel like for you it's not really helping you, especially with this ear block problem. So if you are watching things like that, scary things or things that make you feel a certain way that's not very positive, I think those are really affecting your blocks as well. And I feel like that's part of why you probably are seeking out things that are not that positive. You like to keep hearing things that aren't, so that you can keep having this block, which is which sounds stupid, but a lot of people do that. They don't want to. It's like fearing change. Like, it's easier to stay where you are than break free from it, because it's harder to break free and heal and so on. So yeah, that's really interesting. And I did say at the beginning that, you know, we might get a bit brutally honest here. So if that's you know, sorry if it hurts someone, if it offends you, or yeah. Now enough with all of the with all of the negativity. Let's look at how I can help you. How can you clear these blocks? What can you do? And we got the Eight of Wands here. I feel like this is really something about change. Oh, this is so weird. With the Knight of Pentacles here, like he's the slowest knight, and you also have one of the fastest cards here. It's like, know that it will take time, but you need to take action, quick action, to start changing things. And slowly it will start unblocking itself. Obviously, you can do meditation and clearing, some kind of clearings on yourself as well. But I feel like looking at this, it might take some time. There's something here about that. Like I said, I feel like you guys are going to be drawn to just certain things, listening to certain things, watching certain things. So it will take time to grow out of that, I think. But it is important to take action, and when you're aware of it, change things. And there's something about something coming. I feel like something will come to you that will really help you. Like a new ideology or new information or knowledge. I think you need to seek out new knowledge on how to clear this. But also, I feel like that new knowledge... Oh, interesting. King of Swords coming right after that. And really interesting, the Page of Swords is here. And we have here the Ace and the King. I feel like you need to seek out some people who who are going to be better for you, and things that are going to be better for you to learn. I feel like you guys are enjoying and listening and learning, especially probably through videos, through other people, through speaking, through communication, and you probably even like communicating. And you need to find the right thing, and I think it will come to you as long as you start making changes, start being conscious of all of this. It will start coming, and you'll start changing the people you're talking with. You'll start changing yourself and the way you speak to yourself as well, because of course that's something that happens. You know, obviously when your chakras are blocked, you start speaking negatively to yourself, and you attract a lot of things that even unknowingly attract gossipers and people who are just, you know, speaking not nice things. And I think you're gonna start attracting better people that are gonna actually bring something that's better to your life overall. I hope all of that makes sense, but I can see a definite maturity in you and maturity in the people that you're going to communicate with, and the things that you're going to be looking at and watching, the things you'll be listening to, even the music that you listen to. I think you're gonna stop resonating with some of the music that you listened to before. There's gonna be some things that you loved before, and now you'll be like, oh, that doesn't resonate with me anymore. Devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You're loved unconditionally. And like I said, I feel like it will be slow at times, but your devotion and your... it feels like I said, you'll be trying to change this. Try to be conscious of it. Try to consciously make the choice to listen to things that are better for you, because it's not just about unblocking this block from your ear chakras. I think things will still come back to you at the moment with how you are. It's about having the commitment to better listening life. I hope, yeah, again, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but yeah. And yeah, remember that you're supported and you're loved as well. And no one wants you to stay blocked, or no one who loves you wants you to stay blocked. That's for sure. And perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. If you feel like there's just some things that you're just stuck on, remember that it doesn't matter. Ultimately, something like this is just such a small part of your universe, such a small part of your journey. And also, if you're feeling offended in any way by this message, then this is a big great card to come out, because it's important to see things in perspective, to see your life and how things are going. If you're feeling like, well, why should I stop watching and listening to this person who I love listening to them talk shit about celebrities makes me feel good, or makes me, you know, feel lighter in a way, like it makes me laugh. I think it's important to realize, why that matters in the big perspective, and also why it doesn't matter as well. Like, you will find something new that you will be even more attached to. The mystical crystal cave. Switch on your inner light, bring forward your gift. I feel like the more you keep on blocking these ear chakras, you're gonna start realizing that you have some gifts there, probably clairaudience or something like that. And this will really help you, I think, with your life. And also anything to do with using music, your voice, or anything like that. Anything to do with some audio things. Make sure that you're doing things like that, creating music if you like that, listening to music, listening to calming music. I don't know, I feel like there's some gifts within you that can really help you through all of this. Maybe even healing gifts that you have that can help you unblock this faster. Yeah, and enlightenment. Look for the highest perspective, see the divine in everyone. This really is coming down to the judgment part, because because you've been around people who have been judging, you're probably judgmental too. And we need to realize that it's okay. It's okay to do that sometimes, but we have to then realize also, why are we judging them? And it's probably something that we're insecure about in ourselves, and that's why others judged us too, because they're insecure about those things in particular. And we have to see that, no one is perfect. This is a lot about going up on a higher ground and seeing things from a really much higher perspective, both of these cards. So this journey now for you, unblocking this, is really going to show you how, no one is perfect. If you at some point thought you were better than someone else, you'll realize that maybe you're not. Maybe, something in them was kind of similar to something in you, even if, they might be on a lower frequency than you. Fairy and the magic bubble. Look into the magic bubble and see the wonders of love and empowerment that await you. That's a really empowering card. So I see good things coming to you, group number 1. Whether you really decide to deal with this or not, I feel like it will start dealing with itself, and life will just push you towards dealing with this. And I see that, there's just so much love in you and around you that you need to realize, and, put yourself away from this devil, whoever this is, whatever this is. Try to steer clear of it. Steer clear of these people, because there's a lot of love there for you, and I feel like a lot of good things too. So don't let yourself be, you know, basically scammed into going towards that judgment again. Allow yourself to slowly but surely move on towards a higher path, the path of love, and the path where your ear chakra or chakras are not blocked. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'll end it here. This is quite a long one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope all of this made sense. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye! Hello, group number 2. Your blocked chakra is the third eye. Yeah, quite a big crystal here, but usually the third eye is right between or a little bit above the two eyes, your two physical eyes, I guess. But yeah, the third eye being blocked. There's quite a few reasons that this chakra can be blocked, mostly stemming from all of the others below it being blocked. If any of your chakras below, so that's the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, even the ears, even if the ears are blocked, the third eye can get blocked. So if one of them is kind of blocked, this one is going to be blocked. This one has a lot to do with abilities. So if you have abilities that are, you know, have been kind of hurting you in a way, hurting you, we might think that we're being hurt by something. This is a big reason, a big sign that the third eye is blocked, actually, when you can't see the good in the situation. Because when your third eye is open and balanced, you can really see the good in everyone and everything. So you can see why something has happened to you, like, in a way. So if you're very sensitive to energies, you're probably thinking, oh my God, why am I cursed? I have this awful thing where I feel everyone's energy or their emotions. But when your third eye is open and clear, you know why you have this and you know how you can help and you see the good in this situation. So it might feel like a curse, when it's blocked, but when you unblock whatever is blocked here, down here, and when you unblock it, it becomes much more clearer, easier to control as well. If you don't have any abilities, that might be also why, because your third eye is blocked. But I do have to say, it's not always because the third eye is blocked. Yeah, it's connected to psychic abilities, but sometimes it just takes time. Your third eye isn't just gonna open by itself. You probably have some kind of divine timing where in your life when you're supposed to start unlocking your abilities. So if you're feeling like, yeah, I unblocked all of my chakras and nothing is happening, I have no abilities, then that's probably because, you know, it's not your time yet. Just want to let everyone know, because, you know, some people want everything right when they want it. And another sign that your third eye is blocked is if you have some kind of headaches, if you have any kind of brain health and issue, and that doesn't always have to be a physical issue. I do want to mention that sometimes having something like even ADHD, OCD, things like that, that can come from a blocked third eye. And yeah, that's really not good. And another thing I wanted to say is that when your third eye is blocked, you probably have trouble with judging people, or not fully being able to access your intuition, or feeling like you are, but then you're reading things kind of wrong. So if you're trying to analyze someone and then you're completely wrong with your analyzation, that's a big sign that your third eye is blocked. And yeah, I'd caution against trying to overanalyze people, especially when your third eye is blocked. And careful with judging as well and seeing the world. Your perception of the world is probably quite different from what it actually is because your third eye is blocked. Anyway, let's get into why it's blocked. I'll be back in a second. So, group number 2. Before I even start this, as I said, a lot of times your third eye can be blocked because the chakras below that are blocked. So I just want to say that a lot of you probably could have been drawn to some of the other piles as well. And if you were not, if you're still interested in finding out which other chakra is blocked, I have previous videos from the past that are about the chakras and include more of the chakras, because obviously 4 groups are, there's not just 4 chakras. So you can go back to those if you feel like you need more clarity and help with that. But yeah, let's get into this. Why was it blocked? You have 3 of Cups here with the Page of Wands, with the 4 of Pentacles, with the 3 of Swords and the Tower. So I see that there's some people possibly that were not very helpful with this. I feel like you experienced some heartbreak. Probably a lot of you have like abilities actually, and obviously the third eye deals a lot with the psychic abilities that we have, and I feel like you're quite drawn to like mystical things, but when you've talked with other people and expressed your gifts in some way, like if you're channeling and although that isn't exactly ruled by the third eye, it doesn't matter. Let's say if you tell someone, yeah, I feel like I should tell you this, and then they're not happy about that, obviously. They're telling you, oh, you're awful, why are you telling me this, I don't need to change, so on. Or if you're really spiritually gifted and you can see spirits, this is a very, I guess, more out there example. If you can see spirits and tell someone, oh, I think your grandpa is here, and they're like, what? No, you're crazy, you should belong in a mental hospital or something like that, my grandpa is dead, so on. I feel like you guys probably experienced some hardships because of these abilities and because of your way that you see the world. I feel like you see the world in a different way than other people, and that really really manifested in this block as well. I feel like part of it is you hiding yourself and hiding your abilities away because you're scared to open them up to other people, because in the past you were judged for it. It doesn't even have to be, for some of you, probably not all, obviously not all. I have this feeling that it could be even from a past life that you were judged because of these abilities. So you still have this block. I mean, I think all of us kind of have this generational thing where in the past, people, it just stayed with us, how people with abilities were prosecuted and so on, hunted down. So it kind of stayed with us and it made us scared. It made us want to lock ourselves away, lock our powers away. And I feel like that's what happened to you. It feels like things just fell apart for you when you were expressing yourself, and when you were using your gifts, and when you were seeing the world in the way that you were seeing it. And I just feel like you guys are such beautiful souls with such a beautiful viewpoint. And it's time for you to really unblock that third eye so that you can start seeing things again the way that you used to. Maybe you still do a bit, but not fully like you did probably as a child. And it's time to not be scared to be different. It's time to not be scared to make a change in the world, not just in your life. I feel like you guys are here to kind of make a change as well. And you will, because of the things that you see or because of the things that you experience and so on. Interesting. Let's see how you can unblock this third eye. Whoa. Crazy things happening here with this 9 of Wands. Okay, 9 of Wands. I mean, I feel like you just have to realize that you can do it. Like, you don't have to fight anymore against your abilities. I feel like you're partly fighting it, fighting so hard to hide it. And interesting that the next card is 9 of Swords. Maybe there's something here about 9s. Looking up the 9, what number 9 means. I guess that's one that's like, the journey is soon over. I feel like it's almost there. You're almost there. You're almost at the end. 10 is the end, and then you get to 1 again. So that's where you'll get full clarity, when you get to the 1. But I feel like you're almost there, and allowing yourself to release a lot of these emotions that you're holding back You are holding back a lot of things and you need to release them. Probably a lot of energy from other people as well. You really need to release that. Yeah, I think you can do it. It just feels like you're kind of like a wounded warrior with this 9 of Wands. And you don't, like I said, you don't need to fight anymore. You don't need to fight your gifts anymore. And you can pursue this again. Look, the Page of Wands coming out again. And right after him, the Knight of Wands as well. You can pursue this. You can pursue your spiritual gifts and abilities. You can pursue like mystic teachings, arts, so on. And pursue whatever you're passionate about. And talk about what you're passionate and, you know, express yourself in some kind of way. Yeah, pretty crazy actually. I didn't see that this card came out. It's actually kind of funny. But yeah, the Hierophant. Maybe finding a teacher. I feel like someday you guys might be like some kind of spiritual teacher. Someday some of you might become that, or be teaching people about how to use their abilities or helping them with your abilities. But you definitely have abilities. And you need to start learning more about them, more how to control them, more how to use them, and more about just the world and this kind of, you know, mystical things. You're probably drawn to things like that, like ancient mysticism, like sacred geometry, or studying witchcraft and spells. Everyone's gonna be different, I guess, but there is a path for you and there's things that you're gonna be interested in learning, so definitely go towards that. But before that, make sure to release. Definitely release, because you're ready to release. You're ready. Facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Yes, this is your chance to soar. And major spiritual changes, like I said, this is what will help you. Making these spiritual changes, making this change in your life, going towards, you know, what you are interested in, learning about what you're interested in, doing things that you're interested in, and speaking about things you're interested in with people who hopefully will be interested. And don't care if people are gonna judge you. You know, there's gonna be people who judge you. There's people who judge all of us, but that doesn't matter. It's important to stay very just be yourself, because like I was saying before, your guys are important. Like Messenger, Sirius energy, some of you are probably Syrians. You're here to bring balance and harmony to the world. And before you do that, I think you need to bring that harmony and balance within yourself. So that does mean allowing yourself to open up. Don't be scared. Fear, I heard this today actually. We need fear so that we can show courage. So take the fear as something like a tool that can help you grow stronger, that can help you be more courageous. It's something that's like, it's like a test or like a level in a game that you need to pass. And you can do it. This is why you came here. You know, it's time to open up. Stand in your power. Be passionate about your vision. Bring about positive change. Bring about positive change in your life. And like I keep saying, passion. There's a lot of passion here. You're very passionate about something, and you need to go towards that. Let it lead you. And open your heart. Maybe some of you have blocked heart chakras as well. Love yourself and dare to be vulnerable. Dare to be vulnerable with your gifts as well, so that you can really open. There's a lot about opening. I was just saying open. Really crazy. But this is gonna be quite a big adventure for you guys, I feel like. It's gonna be quite interesting. I'm very, very interested in, you know, if you know what your gifts are, even on what are you afraid of. If you don't mind, you know, letting me know in the comments. It's easier to say it. It's easier to say it to someone else, and then you know, you are able to hopefully work through it faster. Also, I just noticed that, you know, it's kind of stupid that I didn't notice yet, but that her third eye is here, you know. and that's the thing that's blocked for you. But I can see that it's gonna open. Clearly, you're gonna open it. And the fairy revels. Your life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors that will make this happen. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear. Yeah, I think the one who put the barrier there is you. And obviously you did it to protect yourself, because in the past, probably people were, you know, saying bad things about you and didn't like being around you. But now things have changed. Things can change. You probably have people around you who aren't going to run away from you just because you're opening up to spirituality and opening up to having more gifts. So allow yourself to make that happen, and you'll see big changes in your life, not just the spiritual ones, obviously the spiritual ones, but you will see how everything will just become better. You'll be seeing things more clearly. You'll be seeing others more clearly. You'll be seeing all your situations, why you went through. And yeah, also be nice to yourselves. Be kind. And love yourselves. But yeah, I think I'll end it here. Group number 2. I'm excited for you. I hope that this will all go well. Don't be scared. Don't let the fear control you. Don't give in to it. Remember that you are a messenger, a bringer of harmony and balance, and you have a lot to give to the world. Yeah. I hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe, obviously. And let me know in the comments what you thought. And yeah, bye-bye. Hello, group 3. You got this beautiful green crystal, and the way that it's positioned is probably already telling you that your blocked chakra is the heart chakra. So this one is a quite hard one. I feel like a lot of people have this probably blocked because it comes from a lot of trauma from the past, especially from childhood. And sometimes when you don't clear it and when you don't open up, it stays, and stuff stays, energetic blocks stay, like negativity stays. This one, having it blocked, can really lead you to not being able to love someone else, to feel empathy, to feel jealousy and resentment towards other people, and not being able to take compliments, heartfelt gifts, things like that. They are very big signs that, your heart chakra is blocked. And I feel like this chakra, if you don't unblock it, it can lead to obviously a lot of problems, health problems with the heart, circulation, and so on, areas that are just, near the heart, but also depression and anxiety and a lot of, inner things. You'll just feel it. You'll just know it. You'll probably feel also less connected to just everything, because it's the middle chakra. And to me, this one is really, if you have it blocked, everything else, even if everything else is not blocked, things are just not working the way that they should be. Although it's the same with mostly all chakras, but this one, I think it's quite important. Anyway, I'm going to set out the cards so we can see why your heart chakra was blocked. Okay, group number 3. You got the Hangman, 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 8 of Swords, and 10 of Wands. Quite an interesting group. I can see that you guys are quite different. You see the world quite differently, and you're quite different from everyone else. And this 2 of Swords, honestly, looking at this card, it feels like other people probably in your life, in your past, just looked at you and just laughed at you because you're so different. Like, it's like they're looking at this guy and they're like, wow, why is he doing that? Why is he hanging upside down? Oh my god, he looks so weird. That kind of feeling. This is what I'm getting. Maybe you had people who were like that, gossipy, kind of, didn't understand you, so they just made fun of you. And you can't blame them. They're seeing something different. That's how they think they should react. Oops. And you here with the Queen of Wands, it feels like you probably really like communicating with people, or like talking and stuff, but because people didn't understand you and they made fun of you like this, you kind of felt like you had no other choice but to kind of close yourself off, close your own heart chakra off, and not let anyone in. And I feel like a part of you really feels like this was because of all others. And I can tell you that your block, although you blocked it because of others and their reactions to you and the way they treated you, you are the one who put that block there. You're the one who put these walls up, and you're the one creating the hardships now. And I'm really sorry to say that. I did say this. I feel like some of these are gonna be brutally honest, and I think one of those is yours. You need to realize that the the reason you're blocked is because you were trying to protect yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that, group number 3. Nothing wrong with trying to protect yourself, but it's time to put those walls down. It's time to release all of that pain. I feel like you're carrying a lot of pain, and not even just your own. I feel like you're carrying everyone else's pain too in your heart, and you need to start releasing that. You need to realize that you're the one holding on to it. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. You can release. And how about we see how you can do that? I want to help you guys somehow, because I feel like this is really important for you. The Knight of Wands. You need to follow your passions and make a change. I feel like you need to really take action. Now that you're hearing this, like a light bulb needs to go off in your head, and you need to realize that you need to make changes. These changes are not just going to come. Your heart isn't just going to be magically unblock. You need to make the wheel turn. You're going to be the one who turns the wheel for yourself. And you're going to take what you've been missing. Because there are things that you've been missing in your life. But for that, you need to create something. You need to take action for that. And I really can see that things are just going to start getting better once you do that. It's like you're building up momentum. But you need to really have more authority in your decisions. Realize that it is your decision to block yourself. That sounds awful, doesn't it? You know, putting up walls so that you can protect yourself. Yes, you did that strategically so that you can survive the childhood, but now you don't need that anymore. So you need to, again, be that authority figure with yourself, with your body, with your mental, physical part of you. And you need to tell yourself, time to release all of this pain, suffering, this hurt, this heavy energy, and time to remove these walls, time to unblock this chakra. It doesn't need to be blocked anymore. You don't need that anymore. You can still protect yourself, but in other ways. And I can see here with the 10 of Swords that it will be like the battle is finally over. You don't need to battle anymore. You don't need to fight. It's just going to be over, and you're going to feel like, finally, I'm free. You need to free yourself. Group number 3. And also you got an extra card here, the 2 of Swords. Again, this one definitely looks quite different. There's something here about making choices, even in the past. Maybe there was something about you being scared to make choices. Maybe you were scared to make a choice of changing like the people you're around or something like that. You felt like you didn't even know if you had a choice. There's just a lot of blindfolds. This one is usually blindfolded as well. And it's like you need to really remove this blindfold and make a choice. Make the choice to start taking the action and turning your life around. Some quite amazing messages for you, group number 3. I really hope this is helpful. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, green is the usual color that the heart chakra is seen as. And this card is green, very green. Inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. Yeah, like I said here with this Emperor coming out, you have the power to remove this block. You can just tell yourself, okay, time to remove this block, and that's it. You know, you have the power inside you, the strength. You have the spiritual power, like the healing power. You can heal yourself, allow yourself to release. Also, I'm shuffling and I saw this card. I'm actually gonna take it out, even though it didn't come out, because I saw it and I feel like it needed to come out. This divine healing card, and then again another green card. Very fitting. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. And it's very true. You can support others. The more you step into your power, the more you heal yourself, the more you can heal others too. Because right now, I think you would even struggle to heal others. If you try to heal others, if you are healing others, you're probably using just too much energy and just not the right energy, so you're not healing them correctly. So you need to heal yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on this heart chakra. Focus on unblocking it. Do some meditations. Listen to music that's aligned with the heart chakra. It will just all really help you. Wear green and be around green more if you can. All of these things are going to help you, and make sure to give yourself time. I feel like this will start happening pretty quickly to you though. You just need to make the choice. That's the thing that's really gonna drive everything. And realize, drive, that you are in the driver's seat in this life. So you can make these choices, you make these changes. All paths lead to home. Inner authority. Again, authority. Intuition. Turn your gaze within. Turn your gaze within. Try to go deep and see what's wrong. What can I do better? What can I change? And even when it comes to how can I unblock this? Turn your gaze within. Follow your intuition. It's going to send you messages. It's going to tell you exactly what you can do to unblock. Exactly what you can do to get better. It's quite amazing what you guys will be able to do. And even right now, what you guys are able to do. Okay. You got the Sub Rosa card. Hidden in plain sight. Mysteries, learning, and teaching. I feel like you guys have a lot to learn still. Like, about how you can do all of this. And this was all learning as well. Everything that you went through, it was just you learning things, experiencing things, so that you know now how it feels, how other people feel when the same thing happens to them. So this was like a learning path for you. And again, the answers that you're seeking, how to do what you want to do, it's hidden in plain sight. It's like really simple. So follow your intuition, even if it sounds like stupid, the thing that you're being told. Like, even if it is like, just wear green and you'll be fine. Then, if that's your way, then it's your way. And, try it. Maybe it will work for you. But there is a lot for you to learn still. I can really see that. And once you unblock this chakra as well, you will open up to a whole another thing, like opening up a whole can of worms. Another one. Expand your causal chakra. Enter the unicorn kingdom. Stargate to Lyra. Interesting. Look how the heart is shining. And the light is coming down, obviously, from the other chakras. Once you unblock this, you will become like now you're at 2%, but once you unblock this, you're probably gonna hit like even 100% at some point. of yourself and amazingness, just light and love, I think you'll change so much, and it's quite amazing to see. I'm quite excited for you guys. This really does bring, this will bring about a huge change in your life. When you do get to unblock this chakra, try to focus on the ones above the crown as well. Try to focus on getting more and more light, because I think there's just something about you guys. You're going to be learning a lot more hidden things, like mysteries. Maybe you'll just know things. You'll start just knowing and having like some kind of information that you didn't learn now, but you just have this information. And you got the Earth Mother. Allow your heart to propel you to greater things than you have ever known. Yes, exactly. This is kind of the feeling I was getting with this card as well. Once your heart is unblocked, once you allow it to be free, it can propel you to such heights. You can be like this unicorn soaring in the sky. And like, this can literally be you. I mean, who knows? Yeah, maybe you can astral travel and you can actually do that. Or maybe your imagination can just do that. But there's something there. You're very powerful. So once you unblock this, you're really gonna soar in the sky. Oh, and interesting, there's also a unicorn here. Maybe there's something about unicorns. You guys and unicorns. Maybe if you like unicorns, that would make sense. But maybe look into more of the meanings of unicorns, or try to work with unicorns as well. That could be a thing for you. Maybe one of your guides is a unicorn or something like that. But yeah. Group number 3. I hope this helped. I think I'm gonna end it here, and let me know in the comments what you thought about all of this. I really, I'm sending you lots of love, and I believe in you. I know that you guys can get through all of this. You've been through so much probably already, and you just deserve love and a big hug. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye. Hello, group number 4. You guys got this beautiful Okra Aura quartz, and your black chakra is the throat chakra, and a perfect time for my throat to be acting up, actually. Which is a sign that you have a blocked throat chakra. Any kind of problems with the throat, the mouth, and that area can be a sign that your throat chakra is blocked, and that can develop if your throat chakra has been blocked for a while. So if you don't, acknowledge and address the things we're going to talk about now, you might start getting what I'm getting right now. Maybe I have a blocked throat chakra. But this one is a lot about speaking your truth, not speaking your truth, well, holding back. You can block it by basically not saying what you feel like, and what you're really feeling, and what you're really thinking, and not expressing your beliefs, feeling like you're too shy, feeling like you're fearing judgment. Also, another reason can be if you're not living your truth, if you're not listening to your higher self, your higher power, if you're not listening to your body and your needs. So I don't know why. I'm so sorry if I offend someone with this, but if there's anyone here who feels like they want to lose weight, or they actually are overweight, a reason for that might be that you are not listening to your body and your highest power with what you should be eating. So yeah, I thought I should mention that. That's a good example, I guess, how things can work with the throat chakra. If you're not living your truth, if you're not, speaking your truth as well, it can get blocked. And yeah, I'll quickly set out the cards and see how yours got blocked. Okay, group number 4. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, the Sun, and the Knight of Wands. So I'm getting this feeling that you guys really are ignoring your intuition, really ignoring your higher power, I guess, and kind of trying to escape the situation that you're in. It feels like you're being presented with something new, but you're running away from it because you don't think it will bring you happiness, and you're feeling like something else will. I get this feeling with the Knight of Wands that you're just making very rash decisions without actually consulting your intuition or your higher power and just thinking that, oh yeah, this will make me happy. But in the end, it doesn't make you happy. And it just keeps going in some kind of cycle where, you not living in your truth is blocking your throat chakra, and that's creating problems, obviously. Probably creating problems with your communication, not just with yourself, but with other people as well, which is not good, obviously. We don't want that. And yeah, I can really see that, a lot of running away and maybe a bit of denial here. And I understand, to be honest, it's not easy to live in your truth. It's not easy in this world to be yourself always and to do what you're feeling called to do, because sometimes it can be scary. Anyway, let's see what you can do to unblock this throat chakra. What can you do to unblock and help yourself with this? Okay. Page of Swords. I see. You need to work on your communication, because I can see that there's a lot of doing here. There's not enough communication. So in terms of people, even like work, even the place you even live, it just feels like you guys are not very good at speaking your feelings and like getting through to people. It's like things get all jumbled up when you say something. It's like you're thinking that you're saying one thing, but you're actually saying something else, or people just don't understand you properly. I see a big new start. It's with the Ace of Pentacles as well. I really was feeling like maybe some of you are running away from something. So I think you really need a new start. You need to allow yourself to kind of free yourself. You guys are really too uptight maybe and trying to follow some kind of status quo, and that's really not helping you. And as I say that, the King of Pentacles comes out, which is kind of confirming that for me, but also telling me that what you want, I feel like this is probably what some of you want and desire, like stability, financial stability especially, and stability in life. And that's probably why you're running away from your intuition and what it's telling you to do. Maybe it's like gonna affect your stability, it's gonna make you feel less stable. But the thing is, once you do that, once you go on that journey and allow yourself to either learn something new, start something new, so on, communicate in different ways, you're gonna be much better at what you're actually desiring right now. You're gonna, oh, another card came out. Oh, you're gonna feel much more fulfilled as well. I can see here, much more abundant. But yeah, I feel that your finances will increase. You will just be more stable, more grounded. So what you're running away from is actually what you really want, or it's the thing that's gonna give you what you really want, which is quite funny. Sorry, group number 4. This is a lot of cards. I do not accept this many cards. I just want one card, please, for you guys. Let's see. Okay, and I instantly got it. That's also funny. Again, your group is kind of funny. Maybe you guys are funny people, but aren't expressing your humor well enough because of your blocked chakra. Anyway, I see that there's some looking in the past. I feel like it's time to let go of the past. There's a lot of thinking and looking into the past and running away from some things. It's time to really allow yourself to be who you really are and to follow your true calling and follow your intuition. Because if you keep looking at other people and their lives and how they're going and wanting to have the same life as them, obviously that's not going to benefit you in any way. And I feel like it's also stop looking at other people's lives overall, like how they achieved something, because you're gonna achieve things in a much different way. That's the thing I'm feeling. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Yes, happiness. You're looking for happiness. And I feel like, again, you're running away from it. By running away so that you can find that kind of happiness that you think is making you happy, you're actually going the wrong way, completely opposite of where your true happiness is. And you can find happiness. You're being guided. You're guided to this video and to this group. So clearly, you are very guided. Oops. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. I see. There's some activations coming for you guys. I feel like you're really gonna get helped with this throat chakra business. You know, you're gonna get a bit of help with this. You're gonna get some activations, and I feel like you're also someone who's a transmitter, and the thing that's at the bottom of the deck here is messenger. I'm not gonna take it out, but I wanted to show you because I feel like you're a messenger, and by having your throat chakra blocked, you're basically not able to deliver the messages that you're supposed to deliver. So it's really important for you to start realizing that and allow yourself to be that the person who's transmitting things. But yeah, there's something about a grid here too. I don't know why I'm particularly getting the message of if you're drawn to going somewhere or you're being led to go somewhere on a trip or somewhere in a particular part of your city or country or what the world, I feel like it's for a reason. It's gonna help you with this in particular. And it's also just really important for you, so follow that. But overall, follow your intuition, because that is definitely what is hurting you here. And it's funny that, you know, you're not following, it's like you're not following your intuition, but it's not your third eye that's blocked from that, it's your throat. Sometimes things can happen like that. Or maybe you were also drawn to another group that was about the third eye. The grandmothers, remember your roots, perspective, and trust the weavings. Trust that whatever happened and whatever is gonna happen is planned, you know. All of this is planned. You're living a life that is kind of planned, you know. There's still different parallel universes and so on, but everything is planned. There's nothing that's really not, especially in you guys' life, this group. Things are planned, and know that they're happening for a reason. You're being led towards something in particular for a reason. Remember your roots. It's really important where you come from, your culture, your grandmothers. What did they pass on to you? What information? The way that they speak as well. Maybe that's important to you as well. Something about the traditions as well is going to be really important. There's something there about you in your ancestry. Well, and creative solutions. Think outside the box and view things from a higher perspective. Yeah, and again, perspective. It's really important what perspective you're looking at things. Because right now, if you're running away from something, and if you're running towards a particular thing that you think is giving you happiness, you know how I was saying at the start, if you want to lose weight, or if you want to lose weight and you're still eating some bad foods, you know, you're not gonna lose the weight. You're just going towards those foods because I guess they're comfort foods and you think they'll make you feel better, but ultimately it's not gonna help you with your goal. So you need to see the higher perspective and what things are really gonna be good for you so that you can achieve your goal. And think of some creative solutions of how you can even trick your brain into thinking that it wants healthier foods. You know, that's an interesting one. But yeah, think outside the box. I feel like there's a lot about thinking here, and it's interesting. This throat chakra block is really affecting a big part of your life. So I don't think I have this feeling that it's not just your throat chakra that's blocked, group number 4. So I wouldn't be surprised if you were drawn to some of the other groups as well. Just remember that all of these things you can make it better. I don't even want to say fix it because it's not broken. You're not broken. Your throat's not broken. You know, you're just a bit blocked and you can remove that block. So believe in yourself and find a creative way to remove that block. Celestial angels. There are angels all around you, yet you still feel alone. Let them guide you to a place of peace. Again, guidance, and a lot of guidance for you guys. That's what I was saying. You guys are ignoring the guidance. You guys are trying to go your own path, but your own path that you're kind of paving for yourself is not really going to bring you happiness. It's going to keep blocking you more and more. It's going to keep bringing you down more and more. So it's time to really realize that. It's time to allow yourself to be guided. Don't micromanage everything that you're doing. Don't feel like you need to be living a life like everyone else's, because your life is going to be different, I think. Quite different. And you'll see. I think you'll be quite happy, so I don't think you should be worried about anything, to be honest. Yeah, group number 4. Quite interesting. Quite an interesting group. Please let me know in the comments what you thought about all of this. And yeah, I hope I didn't offend anyone with anything that I said. But yeah, anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, details are down below. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye bye.